the wrong way. Boo.
Gotta break through. You're mine. Strike.
I thought you more defensively minded. So the best defense is a good offense.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Let's go check out the quarry. I'll just check out everyone and.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Someone to talk to in there.
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training.
That's what I like to hear.
As impressive as that.
Ah, here I hope that wasn't true.
Easy peasy, ha hoodle.
That's stuff I'll do it a different time.
We've reached our destination.
There's something in the water.
No.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
I know what this is. When I go here, I'm gonna use the experience stuff and fight those birds.
We finally made it.
Gotta break through. You're mine. Shockwave strike. You're mine. Shockwave
Bye bye.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Hoodle!
Take this! Denied! Damn it! I can carve through armor! In a bind?
No, you require a hand.
Going in! This water! Power of water! Flawless flight!
Inferno! Perfect! Make it rain!
Very well!
Bye bye.
Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory!
My turn. Shockwave strike. Here, let me go. Shockwave strike. You're finished. Lightning thrust. Lunar
I
rocket.
can't imagine what we do without you, Manuel.
Astral energy!
Bye bye.
Throttle!
Wow, look what I just found. We should be able to cook here.
I'm gonna do that straight away, by the way.
Doing some thinking?
Mhm.
Yeah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Mm.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe.
Mm.
We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
Mm.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
Mm-hmm.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
Okay.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean,
Mm.
is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now,
Right. Now, I still have my
Hmm.
thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart.
Oh.
I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
it wasn't just me.
Mm.
I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Okay. Enlightening bond. Thunderfang.
You worked hard today too, didn't you, sweetie?
Hey, Alphen. Why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
Hmm.
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
Hmm.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
Hmm.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
Hmm.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of.
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
Yeah.
I like fish just fine. But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Okay.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
Hmm.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Okay.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What? Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so friggin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
Huh?
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Hmm. Where's the one with... There.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot. Well, how's it taste?
The meat is just the right texture and firmness. You can easily taste all of the ingredients that went into it.
Cool.
I'm impressed you can cut up such a huge fish.
The basic procedure doesn't really change whether a fish is big or small. All it takes is practice.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I feel a little bad eating this fish. It's supposed to be a pretty rare species, isn't it?
I'm the type who fishes for food first and foremost. Once I catch something, I cook it up with care so it doesn't go to waste.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, I took an imprint of it for posterity before I turned it into steak.
The meat is so thick. It almost reminds me a little of beef.
What's the difference? Isn't it all meat at the end of the day, regardless of where it comes from?
Says the guy who always complains about it not being red meat whenever we have fish.
Look, as long as it tastes good, I don't care what it is.
Even vegetables?
I'm talking about meat.
It looks thick because that's how big the fish was. There's still plenty to go around, so feel free to have more if you want it.
Sure, I'll take another slice.
Better grab it while you can, everyone.
Oh, she knows at Phil's.
Mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
Okay.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake.
Okay.
Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble.
Okay.
But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it.
Like most things in
Saying
life.
it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why.
Oh. Yay.
Let me know if you sense anything.
An honest mage. Got an achievement for that.
I want to go back to bed.
You could never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome. That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you
Okay.
stop analyzing things for
Some of these I've been following.
Point taken.
Guess I misread the landing.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dare strike me from behind?
Here I go. The sky is mine.
Shockwave strike!
Airborne beat. My spec. This one's mine.
I'm not done! We got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman
Take
handle
this.
it. Not in your dreams.
All yours! Not today! Stardust!
Here.
Miranda! Down on the ground! Okay, here I go! Sonic Spear! Lunaranga!
Forward up.
Eagle Ray! Stardust! Lunaranga! This one's all mine! Lunaranga! Ignite! Mirage! Shockwave strike!
First force.
Dazzle! Lunaranga! Mirage! Take this! Rending you apart! Escape! Shockwave strike! It's over! On your knees! Shockwave strike! Lunaranga! I'm not done! Take this! I'm in your debt. Shockwave strike! Here I come! I'm not done!
Yeah.
Die! Consuming wildfire! Searing flame!
Take this! I'll take you! Here I come! You're finished!
Here I come!
You're
Far enough!
Be still!
This one's mine!
Shattering of pieces! Attack!
Destroy!
Go.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
Certainly not. You're mine! I'm not done! Lunaranga! Stardust! Resonate with the earth! Here I come! Shockwave strike! Running thrust! Lunaranga! Take this! It's over! Dazzle! Crush! Lightning thrust!
There we go.
Consider yourself finished!
There you go, Alphen!
It's time to end this battle!
I'm right beside you!
The flame inside is yours!
There we go.
Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Oh, Radiant Dark Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Doo-doo.
My turn! Not today! I'm ready!
This ends
Let's go.
Consider yourself finished!
How much XP does that give me?
doing really great lately.
Not much. Hmm. It's here.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
What do you all say to taking the path less trodden for once?
Path?
Hmm.
I don't see any path.
Do you mean that thing that looks like an animal trail? Path may be a generous term. I'm assuming you know where it leads?
My gut says to a bridge.
Oh.
Poodle says your gut's wrong.
Really? Well, it is definitely in the right general direction.
Not that main roads are necessarily danger-free, but he does have an uncanny knack for insisting on some strange and unique routes.
Alvin always did like a challenge. Can't say I appreciate some of the more daredevil ways he's taken us, though.
Like the landslide he insisted was a shortcut before disappearing off the edge? Nearly gave me a heart attack.
I'll say, yet the intrepid explorer looked as happy as a pig in muck.
Probably best we stick to doing our own orienteering in the future.
Hey, so what about this route then?
Maybe if we pretend we can't hear him.
Don't you think the path forward is fraught enough without making extra problems for ourselves? Maybe best to reel it back.
Good point. I say we stick to the main track like regular travelers for once.
Guys? I will break down this wall!
I went the wrong way as usual. I meant to go this way.
We should be able to cook here.
Can't remember what level these things are. But it
Something
was.
feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Yeah, I'm okay for these.